Fitness GA is back. Okay, so for a really long time, I contemplated about if I should tell my story pertaining to what transpired between me and my ex. At first, I wasn't going to tell my story, but I feel like if I don't, or when you don't tell your story, this is just in general, people are able to create a narrative and ultimately come up with a one sided story, which has you looking like a psycho. So I think that it's important that I just get this off. I'm not really trying to make it a 5-part series, but this is part one of dating in Atlanta, training from hell. Okay, so I was dating this trainer from Atlanta um, by the name of Primetime Fitness. Clavon and I were together for a total of 3 years, and the 3 years were great until they weren't. So starting off, um, he was in my DM for about 5 years. It would be off and on because he would randomly get a girlfriend and then it would stop. But I was in a situation where I was recently out of a relationship. He happened to DM me, and I was like, why not? He was persistent.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
Why shouldn't I give it a shot? So in the beginning, literally,
Wait. So you trying to say that you kept dude in your back pocket while you were in a relationship? Wow.
the sweetest man I had ever known. Was I being love bombed? Now that I think about it, maybe. Yeah, sure, I was. Um, but sweetest thing ever. We would go on dates, flowers every week. I also have a daughter, and he was very um, active in my daughter's life. Her dad is no longer here, which was a plus for me. He started spending so much time, or we started spending so much time together that he would started randomly bringing items to my house, which was cool, but it became like, okay, a shared closet. So in my mind, um, as a grown woman who pays her own bills, or do we live together? Uh, like, if this is a thing, then let's sit down and talk about it. So honestly, looking back, I can say that was the first red flag because as a man, you never want to move into a woman's house. You never want to just start bringing your items and then she has to initiate a conversation like, what is it that we're doing? So me having to initiate that conversation, that was my first red flag. That's on me. Um, I've never lived with a man. I thought that I was making the right choice. That's just what it was. So we talked about it after I had to address it maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm like, hey, this is how much my rent is. I need you to give me this much every month. Yes, I was going 50-50. Okay, so we left off at the part where I told y'all we was going 50-50. I'm going to just call him Primetime Fitness GA. So after the conversation, it appeared as if there was no sweat off. Primetime Fitness GA is back. Um, but prior to that conversation, what I will say is his rebuttal when I presented everything to him and what it was that I wanted in a relationship, and if he was going to stay at my house, his contribution to our relationship was food. Let him tell it. Like, oh, if we need groceries, that's coming out of my check. Or when we eat out, I'm paying for everything. So in his mind, my daughter was 13 years old at the time. She's now 17. I'm a single mother. Your contribution to a household where you want to be with a woman is buying food.
Want to be with a woman? What the? Man, this man was just dropping the dinner off, okay? This is a chick he met in the DMs. So he's like, shit, I'm gonna just go over there, smash her a couple times, and then I'll move my stuff in there. Because obviously he probably was trying to get back on his feet. Because let's be real, this dude is he's a trainer. You see, I can't take a woman serious who is smashing a trainer, then you know what I mean, then complain about it. He's a trainer, he's running through hella women. This is and this guy is just a dude that you're just smashing, lady. This is crazy, bro.
By all means, I am not looking for an opportunity for a man to come into my life and take care of me and my daughter. I was raised
You
by
done that.
wolves, like literally. I pay all of my own bills. I don't even ask my parents for help. So I don't want to sit on this app and seem like I didn't appreciate what it was that he was doing, but I just had to make it make sense, and that don't make sense. So fast forward, we're living together. He's giving me the half. We're still living life.
That's
Um,
crazy.
and he ended up wrecking his car. So when Primetime Fitness GA crashed his car, I'm your supportive girlfriend. I love you unconditionally. I got your back. He got to be at the gym at 5 a.m. I'm getting up out my sleep on top of me having to take my daughter to school and go into an office to tend to my own career. I'm still doing it. So I'm dropping him off at the gym until he get back on his feet. Everybody go through hard times. Why would I not give my man grace? And not to sit on here and take all the credit, because I'm always going to tell the truth, but it was a plethora of all helping hands on deck. He would take a lift sometimes. One of his family members had a working car, so just to disclose that.
Exactly. This is a man who is trying to get back on his feet. Okay? He's like, damn, bruh. I gotta go 50-50 with this chick, bruh. I'm just here to drop the D off. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm giving you the D. Like, you gotta give me a place to stay until I get back on my feet. That's what it is. But these women be trying to act like they be so oblivious to what it is. That should be killing me.
So, of course, he's an entrepreneur. He has a hustle mindset. He eventually is able to get transportation. And at this point, he's a trainer as well as a chauffeur. He drives black trucks. So life is good. We have more money coming in. Boom. I lose my job. Well, I didn't
Bro,
lose my job, but I left my job. So, of course, I have to consult with the person that I'm living with. Like, hey, these people playing with me. It's time for me to go. I'm about to be on a job hunt, but I need to know if you can hold it down until I'm able to find a job.
hold it down.
The way God's favor in my life is just undeniable. Like I owe everything to him. When I tell y'all it took me a month to find a new job in my career field, he didn't even have to carry none of the weight. But in the midst of us having that conversation, he wasn't like, "Oh, babe, I got your back. Da da da. Don't worry about it." Like so, in my mind, I'm already not raised to sit around and get comfortable and let a man do nothing for me. But like,
Yeah,
damn, I can't count on you. When you're dating an entrepreneur, you have to know that there's gonna be a slow season. It's gonna be a season where they ain't making no money. I could literally look at him and know or feel when the money ain't flowing. Me as a woman, babe, don't worry about it this month. I got it. Y'all, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I can't
Ex-
believe I
exactly. That's your job. You gotta pay to play. It's like, lady, wake up. I'm just saying, bro. These broads be killing me when they do some bird shit. Then I'm so confused. What? He wasn't a good guy? I'm so surprised. Wow. The nigga wanted to move in with you. What does that tell you? He's probably homeless, but he's a personal trainer and he's going to give you some D. You a desperate woman who's out here looking. You are smashing a trainer, a personal trainer. What you think going to happen? Like, what you. This shit is crazy, bro.
I was doing
Unbelievable.
that. I was doing that, and this man never had there been a month of us being together where he said, "Baby, I'm gonna pay the rent. You just worry about everything else." I kid you not. Okay, so part three,
It was
he has
great.
transportation. We're traveling. We love each other. Like this is gonna be my.
We love each other. And you know what's so crazy? If you ask this man about this chick, he's probably gonna say, "Man, that was just somebody I was smashing, man, to get back on my feet, man. I was at a low point in life, and she was, you know what I'm saying, like my last option." She was messing with this dude while she was in a relationship. She was interacting this dude on Instagram while she was in a so this is a bro who was down here chasing dude and shit. So he probably hit hard times and it's like, damn, bruh. He looking around, oh shit, this bird is gonna support me. And that's what it is.
Husband, all the things.
See, this is the delusion that these women be coming up with. In his mind, he's just cool with Shorty. This is just a chick he's smashing, a situationship. But she talking about husband and all this. Yo, lady, stop it. Stop. This shit be yo, the delusion be crazy, yo.
He has transportation. We're traveling. We love each other. Like this is gonna be my husband. All the things.
Shit be crazy.
So there were some upstairs neighbors that, if you live in Atlanta, you know the noise in the apartments. It was some people that lived above me. She had a son. He was running back and forth. I couldn't take it no more. I was ready to go. So I'm like, hey, we sit there, we have a conversation. We want to extend our family. I only have one child. He has none. Um, let's move into a house. Let's get a bigger space because we're outgrowing this house. So boom, he hustling. When it comes to the black truck business, everybody wants to be on the scene when they're in the black truck. So no day would align as far as when he would come home. Sometimes it would be 6 a.m., sometimes it would be 7 a.m. To my knowledge, he was never messing around. But what do I know? I do want to disclose that I'm not a perfect person. No one is perfect. I'm not a perfect woman. I'm doing my job to become a better woman so that I can attract the right type of man and that so I can keep a man when I do have a man because my mouth can be crazy sometimes. So the very first house
Exactly.
that we found, we were unable to get because he didn't have his ducks in a row as far as his credit. So we were trying to do everything together on paper, but it just didn't look good. So the very first spot that we wanted, beautiful townhome, couldn't get it because they wanted more because they felt like they couldn't trust us. We're on paper together. So we find this house, which is the house that I'm currently in. I love my house. But with this house, I'm like, hey, what if I just put it in my name, let them approve me, and then we put your name on the lease later? We got this house December 2025. I'm gonna stop there. So let's rewind for a second. I do want to disclose that I am a woman that's healing. My mouth can be real snappy. There were times where we lived.
Shorty, we know you are a single mother for a reason. Like, you ain't gotta tell us that you're a bird. Like, you ain't gotta tell us the type of woman that you are. I mean, you fit the description. It's a reason why you chose to see husband material in a personal trainer. Birds are prone to making bad decisions. And the fact that she's on TikTok telling us that, yo, I made a bad decision. You're just telling us the type of woman that you are. It's crazy.
In the apartment where I would tell that nigga to get all his shit and get out, which is wrong. It's wrong
Bro.
because even if we was going 50-50, we came to an agreement. So I was wrong for doing it. I shouldn't have done it. But he didn't want to leave. We was going to figure it out. And I was going to work on not doing that. So when it comes to the black truck business in
Shit is
Atlanta, y'all
crazy.
know how it is. Everybody want to be on the scene. There would never be days where it would be aligned. Sometimes he would come home at 6. Sometimes he would come home at 7. I ain't tripping. You working. So we're moving out of the apartment. He wanted to hire a cleaner. He didn't even want to take off work, where he never even did take off work because he was trying to get his money because the bills here were higher. And that was his obligation. Like, you go to work, I'm going to figure all this out. And that's like, let me handle it as a man. I wasn't against him handling anything as a man, but no one person can move by themselves. So cool, we moving together. I'm cleaning up the apartment, and in the midst of us cleaning up the apartment, well, me cleaning up the apartment, he's still working. I'm not tripping. So one of his close friends, family members, had passed, and the specific day that he was able to finally help me clean the apartment, it took me like 2 weeks to clean my apartment. Um, the person family member dies, and I'm sympathetic. I'm like, go see about them folks. I'm not tripping. He felt like I wasn't being sympathetic to his close friend's family member passing because we were already at odds. We were already like kind of beefing, but I'm not thinking too much into it. Like, he was coming home drunk, and he felt like since I spoke on him constantly coming home days in a row drunk, that I wasn't being sympathetic to what it was that he was going through. I was most definitely being sympathetic, and I also made a comment about him being a real nigga that he did not like. So I was just on his bad side altogether. So we're hosting for Christmas. I'm preparing for my family to come down here. I mean, we're making all this food. His family is coming over. I have to repeatedly ask him, like, babe, can you make sure this is hung up? I had some pictures that need to be hung up, some mirrors that need to be hung up, whatever the case. So at this point, he's still working, but he's running himself into the ground so much that he has made himself sick. He's sick at this point, and we beefing. It was just, everything was ugly at the time.
We beefing
So
is
even with
crazy.
everything being ugly at the time, like, I'm thinking that we'll get past it. It's okay, whatever. But he would literally be out working, y'all. He would leave home at 9 a.m. I mean, he would leave home at 9 p.m. Wouldn't come back in the house until 9 a.m. Like, in what world, with what woman? Is a woman not going to tell you to get your shit and
All
get out?
right, man. This is just a bird story. This is just a bird telling us why she deserves to be single. So, pretty much, this guy met a bird, I guess, on Instagram or whatever the case may be. Obviously, she had a man when they first met, but I guess she kept him in her back pocket. And after she had the time, she stopped messing with the personal trainer. And I guess Buddy was trying to get back on his feet. But the worst thing a man could do is move in with a woman. You don't give a bird any leverage over you because she will always use it against you. So she tried to control this man by every time he didn't do something that she liked, she will tell him that she's going to put him out. Pack your shit and leave. You got to get up out of here. And she thinks that a man wants to come home to that type of energy? So Buddy was just in a bad place, but hopefully he got out of it, man. Because I mean, he's a personal trainer, so he should be able to find another chick to rebound off of. Because y'all know that's the quickest way to smash a bunch of chicks. Just become a personal trainer. Because you gotta understand, we still live in a primal world, and the thing about a bird will. I ain't gonna lie to you. A bird will let you move in with her if you smashing her right. That's all it takes for a player to move in with a bird. If you performing well in the bedroom, she's gonna allow you to move in and she's gonna pay your bills. But if you stay too long, then she's gonna start playing bird games. That's why when it comes to a bird, fellas, you have to get in and get out. You have to have a plan. What is your plan? What is your plan with this bird? I mean, you just trying to smash? Smash twice and keep it pushing. Oh, you're trying to come up, like you're trying to benefit off the bird? Focus on the benefit and make sure you get your money up and move out. Give yourself a day when you're gonna, okay, but on this date, I'm moving out of this bird crib. You shouldn't live with a woman. If you have to live with a woman, you shouldn't live with her for more than 6 months. At 6 months, you should be able to make a down payment on your own place. Don't let a bird get you comfortable. Oh, let's get a house together. Oh, nah, this and that. This and that, man. Fellas, be wise out here, man, because a lot of times what these birds do, they will give you the overplay for the underplay. They're gonna act like they are supporting you at first, and then they're gonna start playing these type of bird games when they got you comfortable, when they got you exactly where they want you. Because she knew that this man is probably down. She knew he probably need a place to stay. So that was, oh, I'm gonna use this against him. I'm gonna offer him a place to stay. You can stay here. Come on. But that's how I'm gonna control him. Fellas, be wise out here, man, for real. This is what you yo, imagine him getting a hospital interview with Oprah and the baby's coming out. Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.